weeks ago, they suspended Boris Diaw. Phoenix Suns ended up losing that series. They kicked out Antonio McDyess for a hard, flagrant foul. Is the NBA too harsh on penalties like this, Lord?
Yeah, I believe it was. I believe they were, because the suspension of Amare Stoudemire and Boris Diaw, like, it's human instinct to try to help your teammate, and, like, you're not thinking about NBA rules that coming off the bench and, like, when that's your initial reaction. So they obviously, you didn't know what they were going to do, but it wasn't like they started throwing chairs. Their instinct was to get up and see their fellow player that fell on the ground, see how he was doing, or see, hey, what's going on now? They're still continuing the fighting. And
Gene, can you explain why Malort is wrong?
I'm not wrong.
Can you please explain why he's wrong?
Well, I said that the NBA was too harsh because it is instinct, like he said. If Steve Nash is getting hip checked by Robert Horry, who's someone who's a lot bigger than him,
yes,
it is human instincts to at least see what is wrong with him or if he is okay. And then the NBA suspending them, this is not game one of the NBA season. You cannot let the NBA dictate the series.
Yeah,
you cannot let
the
NBA
Phoenix
dictate.
Could possibly won the series.
I understand you can't let the NBA dictate a series, but you can't act like animals, okay? Amare Stoudemire acted was
How was he acting like an animal?
Completely out of control.
How was he out of control?
He didn't just step a couple
steps. He stood up and looked and went forward.
He ran towards
Okay,
midcourt.
listen. If someone's fighting in a corner or something, you see someone fighting a tussle, you're just gonna just sit there and just ignore it and walk away?
No,
or just sit down.
I'm gonna stand up. I might do some yelling.
Go forward.
No, I'm gonna stand up. I might do some yelling. But
how did he lose control?
He went up. He ran up. If no one held him back, he was gonna fight somebody.
How do you know that?
I think David Stern saved him by suspending one game. He saved him.
How do you know that, though?
If Amare Stoudemire, if you guys seen that tape, this guy was ready to fight somebody.
Amare Stoudemire took about 3-4 steps. He was already getting substituted in anyways. He was already standing up. Boris Diaw and Amare Stoudemire. Are you serious?
That's besides the point. Amare Stoudemire, if no one held him back, okay, you cannot say he was going to...
You really think he was going to jeopardize the NBA Finals?
No.
Against his arch rival, the San Antonio Spurs? To punch somebody?
He really jeopardized it by going off the bench. He knows that. He knows that.
Initial reaction, like, whoa, my teammate is on the ground. He just got bodied. I'm gonna go and see what's going on.
Well, you should have watched the New York Knicks tape when he saw.
He's gonna remember his first initial reaction when Robert Horry just body checked his teammate. I can't get up because of the New York Knicks.
The only reason why, there's a big deal is because Amare Stoudemire got suspended. Okay, if it was some bum, some talk me on the bench.
Diaw is not like. He's not a superstar all-star. He's not like...
I understand that, but for some bum off the bench, no one really cared.
Pat Berg jumped on the court.
You can't play favoritism. I mean, that's the rule.
So how is the NBA
not interpret the rule? You can't be like, okay, that's it. Like, you got to see what's going on. You can't just like, you don't even know what he was doing.
So how is the NBA not
Maybe he was just going to see what was his teammate.
This is my point. Amare Stoudemire ran towards midcourt. He didn't step on the court.
He didn't step on the court.
Yeah, he did step on the court, Gene.
Tim Duncan stepped on the court. Tim Duncan stepped on the court. He didn't get suspended.
He did not.
Tim Duncan was in the game.
No, he wasn't. Tim Duncan was on the bench. Robert Horry was in for Tim Duncan.
He was always on the side.
No, that's a lie.
He was
that's
on
a
the
lie.
sideline.
Amare Stoudemire did not step
on the court.
That's a lie.
Amare Stoudemire.
He left the bench area, but not the court.
No, he was
on the sideline.
For the love of God. For the love of God. He left the court.
No.
I saw the tape. He left the court.
I saw the tape.
If you watch the way the San Antonio Spurs play, how can you say that the NBA does not favor Bruce Bowen kneeing Steve Nash in the groin area and not getting called for that?
Are you
crazy?
Serious? He didn't get any suspension or anything. Or even try to injure Amare Stoudemire.
Favoritism. They would not suspend Amare Stoudemire because no one wants to see the San Antonio Spurs in the finals.
I think they
were Texas, the state Texas.
New Jersey and San Antonio a couple years ago was the lowest rated NBA finals. I don't think no one wants to see San Antonio. People would rather see Phoenix.
Do you believe that because of what happened with Tim Duncan and Joey Crawford early on in the season that the refs were favoring the San Antonio Spurs?
No. I don't think so. If anything, they had something against the Spurs. One of their guys got suspended.
San Antonio Spurs look like a conservative, no flash.
You know what?
Type
You're
of
just.
team
You know what your
image.
problem is.
And that's what they want.
You were just
that's what David Stern wants.
Okay, you're a radical. Bro, you're a radical liberal. You're a radical liberal. Okay, that has an agenda, and I'm not gonna have an agenda on this show.
No,
yeah, but you're a radical. I'm not gonna put that crap on this show.
No,
you're liberal.
That's
I'm not gonna do that.
No, that's what they want. They want a team that has no pizzazz, quote unquote pizzazz, any type of flashiness or anything. They want San Antonio Spurs. That's what David Stern wants. That's the perfect team for him.
All right, guys, wrap it up. Is the NBA too harsh on their players? I said the NBA is great. I love Commissioner Stern, best commissioner of all four sports. What do you think?
Yes, NBA is great, but yes, they are harsh on.
Gene?
No, I say David Stern is possibly one of the worst commissioners in commissioning history to be able to dictate a series.
Anyway, I guess you say he's better than Bug Sealy. I'm not sure. But anyway, that's enough. That's it for Steppin' Up Big Time. First segment. We'll be back in our second segment for Lost in Translation.